Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video from me, Nosy, Nosy, almost said by Nosy Anime Guy title then. Yeah, basically me, TF Nosy, back again for another video, and I tried to make this video, or, well, a discussion video yesterday, and I just didn't really like the way it was going, so I just had to completely redo it. And basically, today I have got just literally been in about 2 hours. Obviously, from my Facebook you would have seen I went to Newcastle to St James's Park, which is Newcastle United's football ground. And basically, I'm a Hull City fan, so Hull City played them today. So basically, I am knackered, so I'm going to try and get this out of the way and done and uploaded. So anyway, so without further ado, I'm here talking about the upcoming 2016 green-lit by 20th Century Fox Deadpool the movie. Yes, folks, you heard correctly. As of, I believe it was yesterday or maybe the day before, it was officially greenlit that there was going to be a Green Lantern, what the fucking hell, a Deadpool live-action movie coming in 2016. Basically, I just wanted to voice my opinion and basically just talk about it. Really, a discussion about it. This video is completely well. I wasn't gonna do a video like this at all. Obviously because I didn't realise. I don't think anybody really knew that this news would finally come true about a live action. About a live action Deadpool movie. So I'm making this video, because obviously Deadpool is one of my most favourites of the Marvel characters, next to Wolverine, which is my favourite from the X-Men series, comic books and stuff. So yes, I'm a big fan of Deadpool and Wolverine, and quite a few, like Spider-Man, etc. So I am extremely happy that Deadpool's finally getting the recognition and the respect and recognition he finally does deserve. They've been toying and being a bit argumentative around making an R. America, they go with R-rated, restricted. They go with that certificate when it comes to very violent movies. And they've been very, very hesitant to make an R-rated Marvel superhero movie, anti-hero, an anti-hero movie, and basically Deadpool is a mercenary, so it's something not really to be celebrated when it comes to young people. And I could understand 20th Century Fox being a bit hesitant to really license it and bring it off the ground as a movie. But the thing is, though, I was talking to Sam, who was at Firestorm last night, about this, and basically, they need to really stop. They need to really get off the perch about that, about being very child-friendly when it comes to a lot of the hardened characters from the comic books. I understand the X-Men are obviously for children, for kids anyways, probably from 10 upwards. That they are for a certain age period. It is directed at a certain age group. X-Men is, Batman is dark, but yet he is still more or less at around about 11, probably age 11 upwards, 12, so, it's late kid age, early teens, I'd say that they're actually more or less fingered for. And I think hopefully they're thinking of finally making it as an R-rated movie, which means it's going to have a lot, it should do, and I'm hoping this is going to be a factor that 20th Century Fox is going to do. I'm hoping they really are going to push the boundaries as far as they possibly can, and make it either an R-rated movie, or make it something where it's like a PG-13 or... Because basically, if you think of Age of Future Past, X-Men Days of Future Past, sorry, if you think about that movie I believe was a 12 rating, and they really did push the boundaries with that 12 plus rating. PG, it was quite hard to watch. It was quite hard hitting, especially when you see a majority of a lot of fan favourite characters being killed off in an instant by the Sentinels. You witness a lot of them dying. You don't see any blood or anything, but it's just the graphicness of how the Sentinels kill a lot of the X-Men. It is quite creative and it is extremely dark. Now, that is a movie that is age 12 in the UK, and I believe that would be the same case in quite a few other regions, depending. And they really did push the boundaries with that, and I'm wondering whether they're going to do the same for Deadpool, or if they are going to go all out and make it an R-rated movie, but that is still up in the air. Ryan Reynolds is apparently connected to star as Deadpool, which isn't very... I'm not really happy about that, but that hasn't actually been confirmed. It is definitely him. Apparently he's connected to the movie, but they've not actually said it is certainly him that's going to play the part. And apparently, I can't remember what it is, but somebody has actually been named as the director or going to direct it. But again, that is still up in the air at this moment in time. Hopefully, within the next coming weeks, months, we may get a green light of who is going to star as Deadpool and also the director. But yes, while I've got all that out of the way, I just want to talk about it and just say my opinion. I am so happy it's finally getting, Deadpool is finally getting his own movie. A load of people will probably be screaming at Fox saying, why are you making a movie of, I do apologise for saying this, but a small character that has essentially blown out of proportion. Now, essentially Deadpool is very much that. He started off as a character that was more or less a side character. He didn't have really much of a role, he didn't really have much of a side story, until they decided to give him his own comic book series, etc., and then include him in other stuff. The backstory to Deadpool's his actual self and how he became Deadpool. Obviously, how he became Deadpool, he obviously went through the whole Weapon X program like Wolverine did. He was nominated for it. The true comic book series, he had cancer, terminal cancer, and for this reason, obviously he was a world-renowned, awesome, really skilled mercenary. I've forgotten the guy's actual name, but Deadpool's actual name. But yeah, he was a mercenary as a job, and basically he ended up getting coming down. Well, I had terminal cancer, and then obviously he got figured for the Weapon X program in order to try and heal him. In the process, the amount of torture the guy went through, he mentally went fucked. Hence why he became mentally unstable. He had split personalities, and the way that he reacts and the way that he goes about his way and the way he kills is whatever is assigned to do, whether it's assigned to assassinate somebody, whether it's assigned to actually capture somebody and bring them back alive. It's all very creatively done, and he's always joking, he's always sarcastic, he's always very potty-mouthed, he's a very insulting person, and he's quite annoying to the rest of, anyone else that actually, in the universe, the Marvel universe, that has actually come, or met, or been face-to-face with Deadpool, because in the comic books and cartoons alike, he has, appeared in a Spider-Man. He's appeared next to Wolverine, fighting him, because originally Deadpool was actually created to try and destroy, or defeat and destroy Wolverine because of him becoming, it becomes quite a threat to trying to destroy and put an end to the Weapon X program. So obviously Deadpool was created to try and stop that. So yeah, I'm really hoping. I'm just going to bring this to an end because I don't want to make it too long. But let's just bring the whole thing to a point. I am really happy about it coming out. I really want them to honour the story as closely as they possibly can with licensing, because obviously licensing and copyright and stuff like that, you've got to be a little bit, you've got to be a bit flexible sometimes, unfortunately. But I'm hoping Fox can pull it off as they did for Days of Future Past. Apparently, I've heard the writers for Zombieland, the movie Zombieland, apparently the writers for that movie are apparently on board for writing Deadpool in 2016. Apparently that has kind of been rumoured or is greenlit. If that is the case, Zombieland is a massive hit with a lot of horror fans, zombie fans alike, and the creativeness of how fantastic that movie is. I've seen the movie countless times, and it's brilliantly casted. The actors do a great job of delivering the very funny lines, the subtle jokes, as well as the really in-your-face innuendo jokes. It's quite a creative movie. The way the zombies are really, really great. The effects and the makeup on the zombies are fantastic. Is fantastic. Bill Murray making a cameo appearance in the movie is fantastic as well. The movie in general is just fun. It's a spoof movie like Shaun of the Dead, but it's fucking brilliant. And hopefully, and if this is the truth, if they are involved in writing writing the scripts and stuff, I hope and pray that they're going to make it a great movie when it comes to subtle jokes, over the top jokes, and when it comes to the action sequences. I really hope they can bring it forward in the script and everything. So yes, and I really hope that they actually make it the true background story to Deadpool, or before he became Deadpool, with him being an actual mercenary, with him coming down with terminal cancer, hence why he ended up being nominated for the Weapon X program. Then essentially he's created to more or less go after Deadpool, but I don't think that's going to happen in the first movie. That might happen later on. But it's essentially you have to put a little bit of origin story background in there to at least, to some fans that people don't really know about him. They need to put just a little bit of background origin in there. Not too much, but just enough to get an idea of who the guy is, and why he ended up in the Weapon X program to begin with. And also you kind of need to see some of the graphic detail of the trauma and the experimenting that actually happened with him, because obviously Deadpool, he has the regenerative powers of Wolverine, but something like 10 times or 100 times, because obviously he has literally been destroyed countless times and he has regenerated within. Literally, he's had his body completely destroyed, but apart from his head, and he has completely regrown. He's had limbs, he's had everything hacked off. He is literally immortal. He cannot kill the guy. And also, it's really, really cool that he has 2 katana swords. He also has handguns. And also, he uses an array of weapons. He's very cool in that respect. And I really hope that they do make this movie really good to the fans that really like the character. And I'm certainly going to start reading some of the original, as many as the comics as I can for Deadpool, because I've not read much of his backstory, and I have done that for a lot of the stuff, to be honest. Anything Marvel, anything DC, I've not read anything at all. I really need to do that, because I don't know much on the backstory of a lot of characters, and a lot of the bad guys that they fight, etc. So yes, this is the end for this video, people. Thank you very much for checking it out, as it has been an audio video, obviously, as you would have seen. But yes, I really can't wait for this. Myself and many other people that are a fan of Deadpool I've been waiting for this because he finally got his own video game, which came out I think 2 years ago. There was mixed reaction with fans, more or less because of one fact of that he had teleportation abilities, which he never has. They put teleportation powers in there for some reason, and that was a big turn off for a lot of people, a lot of main hardcore fans. And generally, some people just didn't like the game, but a lot of people did because of the wittiness and the cleverness and the I've got the game, I've got the Deadpool game, and I actually do enjoy it. It's quite a fun game. But yes, thank you ever so much, people. I'll be back very soon with the rest of my Transformer or my next 3 Transformer reviews that are going to end it all for me. And then I'm going to continue with my new direction, which is probably going to be this kind of thing, talking about new upcoming movies, etc. So thank you. See you later. Goodbye.